This is happiness, to be everything at once. Be unblinded, be unlearned, be unbridled and unburned.
Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Mood Prep. My name is Dave Nixon, and today on the show we're going to go through and continuing from Mr. Joe Rogan, 10 Rules for Life. Now, I don't think he posted this. I think somebody just designed it together and put it together and so forth. Yesterday I went through being the hero of your movie. Today is fuck your excuses. Now, this is interesting. I definitely am not one for the conversation in the industry that kind of shames other people in saying, like, you know, this person does this, so what's your excuse? It's sort of like, it's a really narrow way of thinking that the lean, athletic, or, you know, that training or whatever that person has been able to achieve is what we all should be doing. There's that sort of arrogance behind it, and I think it's a really shallow way. And this isn't a criticism of it. It's just an observation. It's a really shallow way to understand what's important to people at different stages of their life, at different stages of their own, unraveling consciousness. And so the idea is not going, what the fuck's your excuse? It's going like, look, in life, there's things that we don't want and there's things that we want. A lot of the time in life, the things that we want can sometimes be compromised by unconscious desires. Now, sometimes those desires are things such as, maybe staying true to a belief that you're just always round, or you're just always that sort of second grade level of fitness. You're never actually going to be able to break through. And so because of that, you compromise your conscious goals because of your unconscious beliefs, right? There are so many factors to it. So it's sort of like, the things that we want and the things that we don't want is the first step of looking at that. Now, if you look at the things that you want and you're not getting them, there's a couple of reasons. One of them is because you want it. Wanting and desire it, they're keeping us unhappy because in order to desire something, it often means, not always, that I'm not who or what I am now or what I could be, and I'm unhappy because of that, so I'm going to be happy for it. So we're not actually wanting that. We're wanting what we think this thing will give us. We're wanting the happiness that we think a six-pack will give us, and so forth, right? So you've got to understand that a lot of people also are happy being sad. They won't admit it, but they're fucking, like, thrilled at being miserable because they don't know how else to be. And so the thing about all of this is really first just understanding, what do I not want and what do I want? And some people struggle with either or. Right? It's motivation towards and motivation away, really, is what we're looking at there. But what do I want? What do I not want? And if you're not achieving what you want, then there may be an unconscious frame or belief that's holding that back. That's causing that to not be fulfilled. But also, there's a potential that you just don't want it. You don't want it. Maybe your parents want you to want it, and so you want it for them, but you don't want it. Maybe your boyfriend wants you to do that, but deep down you don't want it, but you want him to be happy. And so you compromise your want for his want, which is actually your want, because you want him to be happy. So you're building conditional happiness on him of you doing what he tells you to do. That's not happiness, right? It's manipulation. And it's working both ways. He's not just doing it to you or her or whichever way it goes, but you're also accepting it and wanting, you're trying to get happiness in making them happy, right? Especially if you fucking mind read. It gets complicated down that path. So this is the kind of thing of going, with the whole fuck your excuses thing, it's like, look, if this is what you truly want, really fucking want, and you had the conversation, the deep, unrivaled, honest conversation, and it's exactly what you want, and you understand that you're not, here's a fucking kicker, you're not incomplete, and that's why you want it. You're complete, and that's why you want it. You're complete, and that's why you're going to get it. It's fucking different, right? It's not that you're not enough without it. It's you're enough, and that's why you deserve to go after it. It's a complete different shift of mind, right? And so in that case, we have to look at it and look at it in a way and go, so if this is what you want, if that's really, truly what you fucking want, why are you making excuses? Not fuck your excuses. Why are you making them? Why is that important? Why are you focusing on that? And some people would be like, well, don't waste time here. Just fucking get the work done. Sure. Yep. All for getting the work done. 100%. But if you're not even like remotely aware of why, the meaning behind the why you're doing or not doing something, then you will never be in control. Right? You'll get heaps of shit done in life, but you'll have no meaning, which means you have no purpose. Right? That's a fucking big difference. You're just driving around, going to heaps of places as a car, but you're never driving to the actual fucking location that you want. You just know how to drive and drive well. Right? And then there's somebody else that doesn't know how to drive that well, but they know where they want to go. And they know that they need to go, get in the car and drive there. It's the difference. This sort of self-actualization matrix is actually where purpose and meaning, right, on one axis, and then you have performance on the other. And when somebody's high meaning and high performance, this is where they can really actualize their self, because they're high performing in relation to their actual purpose, their meaning, their self-driven values. When somebody's high meaning and low performance, right, they're not getting shit done, even though that they're like, fuck, I can see why, but they're just not getting shit done. Somebody who's high performance and low meaning will just work, they're workaholics, they'll work their ring out and they'll be successful, but they'll be fucking empty. They'll be empty, right? And they'll communicate to other people as if they're empty, because this is just how you do it. This is what you do. This is how you get successful in life. Well, what's success? It's different for each person. Hence why fuck your excuses isn't really when we say on social media, you know, I've got 3 kids, I've got this, and I still get this done. What's your excuse? Someone's lost an arm, right? Someone's lost an arm, and they say, this person still does this. What's your excuse? Fuck that. Fuck your excuses of excuses, right? Don't worry about that. What it comes down to, it's not about your fucking excuses, although that's a part of it. It's going, what do you want? Why do you want it? What do you think it will give you that you don't already have? And it feeds back into an old quote, which is, when everything falls into place, I'll be at peace, says ego. When I'm at peace, everything falls into place, says the spirit or the soul, right? Can you see the difference in those two things? So it's not, I'm going after this thing because with it, it'll complete me. It's the same in a relationship, by the way. It's, I'm complete, that's why I'm going after it. I'm enough, that's why I'm going after it. I deserve this, not when I get it, I'll deserve it. I deserve that. That's why I'm going. Because we don't get what we want. We get what we're willing to receive. We get what we think we deserve. That's why people get treated like shit and they're like, I don't know why it happens. I would never treat anyone like that. But I'm like, you're treating yourself like that because you're accepting it. You're enabling it. You're just putting your mind in them and letting them treat you like shit. And the fucking mind, yes, of course. We're treating, you would never treat anyone like that but yourself because you're enabling it. Because it's not that easy. Like, of course it's not fucking easy. Nothing's easy. Everything's hard. Everything you go down is hard. You have to choose your hard. Right? But this is the power of going and defining what it is that I want, but also defining what do I not want. And you've got these two poles pulling and pushing. And when you start to see your excuses pop up, you can see the positive intention and the higher frames, the higher beliefs that are encouraging them to think, for you to think that they're real, that they're true, and it's a lie. And that's where the work is, because when you do that, see, it's not about speeding the river up, it's about unblocking it. Right? It's about unblocking the river so it can flow. But people sit in the river and they try and use their arms to flap the water to go faster. And it's just not getting anywhere because it's all fucking blocked. Walk up the stream, unblock the fucking river, no matter how painful it is, and you start letting the river of your potential run rapid. But on that note, team, I'm done. Thank you very much for tuning in. I released it. I've got 2 weeks until the first round of the Red Pill Project starts. And if you're curious about finding out a bit more, it's a 10-week intensive, and I'm running it at a 60% discount for the first 3 people as well. So if you want to find out more, jump on Mood Prep Community on Facebook. All the details are in there. Otherwise, team, that's going to be me for today. Done. Until tomorrow, peace and pizza. Kick today in the dick and slay the dragon. I'll see you soon.
To be everything at once, be unblinded.